I want to tell you about one of my favorite places in Colorado. So I'm from a kind of weird place in Colorado called Monument that's directly between Denver and Colorado Springs. And it is just this wonderful geographical place that's not like flat and at low altitude, like both Denver and Colorado Springs are at like 5,000 and 6,000 feet. Monument is at 7,000 because it's right on a hill. It goes all the way up to 9,000, a little closer to the foothills. So there's this drive between here and Castle Rock, which is just north toward Denver, called 105, and it's a state highway, and it was one of two routes between Denver and Colorado Springs before the interstate was built, 83 and 105. And 105 goes along the mountain range, and it's like right up next to the foothills. And in the summer, the way Colorado is just results in 105 looking sort of like Ireland. There are these big green open fields with solitary trees in them and rocks just jutting sideways out of the fields. And it is the most wild thing. And there are a bunch of buttes along the way. And of course, all along the way, there's this 1,000-foot mountain range right next to you. And so this is not something that is like a tourist attraction or anywhere that anyone knows about or anywhere that anyone would purposefully go if they were visiting Colorado. But several people who visited this year I've taken, it's like Ansley and I went on this drive when she was here, Lexi and I went on this drive on the way to the airport. I think I went with Camille or Steph some other time during the year, and it is just beautiful. It's really, really fun. It's also kind of the way you go to the Renaissance Fair. It's near that area. But the whole idea is that you just take off on this little highway road and you wander through some like farms and trees and that sort of thing. And the whole place just opens up and you end up in this huge, huge field with the big sideways jutting rocks off in the distance. And just driving between buttes and through neighborhoods. And there's a little tiny neighborhood called Perry Park along the way that is sort of like Garden of the Gods but with houses in it. And so there are these beautiful big red rocks just coming out of the ground and big long open fields and golf courses and then also huge mansions all built together in this amazing neighborhood that is a little bit far from a grocery store for me, but so beautiful. And so it's just a really, really fun place to both drive through and to fly drones around. So that gets me there pretty often. And I think that if you're ever in Colorado and you get the opportunity to, you should take the drive between Denver and Colorado Springs on Highway 105 because it is one of the most beautiful things you will ever see, especially in the summer.